Well, hello there. Until I actually had my camcorder stolen, I didn't know how freaking hard it was to make a video without one. I thought I would do one on my little camera here and see how that turned out. Anyway, so this will be the first of my English diaries. Disneyland is no longer, and so we'll talk about my trip to England, which I know some of you have been looking forward to. So I'll start off with day one. Day one basically consists, I won't go into all the, gory details of the entire trip. I'll just start from where I landed. So I landed in London, had absolutely no sleep on the plane. Now you've got to understand that it's about an 11-hour flight out. So, and my flight left at 10 o'clock at night my time. So I went, so basically I went until 9 o'clock the next morning with no sleep, which actually is 5 o'clock there. Yeah, I guess I landed about 5. Plus I had no sleep whatsoever the night before because the person I was supposed to be staying with for the entirety of the 2 weeks canceled out on me at the very last minute. I found out, oh fuck's sake, I found out at 8 o'clock the night before I was supposed to leave that I had to, I was basically on my own for a place to stay. So I had a flight that was leaving in about 24 hours, and so I'm scrambling online really quick to find a place to stay. So I did find a hotel for the first week. I figured I'd get there for the first week and then worry about the second week after I got there, because I was doing some stuff on that weekend and I was staying overnight at various places. So first week I got sorted out. Anyway, so the plane landed and I got my crap and went off to hopefully meet some of the people that said they were going to meet me. Nothing was actually set in stone, so I was kind of just on my own. Anyway, but I got there, and not shortly after, I was sitting down. I was trying to figure out my phone, because I had bought a SIM card to go in my phone for use in the UK. And I shouldn't say I bought it. My friend got it for me, and I guess it was actually free. But I was trying to figure out how to work it, and it turns out they don't take American credit cards when you're trying to put credit on the phone. So I didn't know that, and I was trying to figure that out. And I'm sitting there in the airport, and this shockingly beautiful young woman comes walking by, and I said, "Damn, that looks like Becky Smith." "Oh yeah, Becky." Literally, I was almost in an undead state. I was so tired at that point because I had got about 3 hours the night before, no sleep on the plane, so it's been, I don't know, 26, 27 hours since I had slept at all. And so anyway, I'm like, "Oh yeah, Becky." I'm like, "Becky, Becky," and it was Becky, and thank God. And so she came running over, and yay, and then so she luckily had a phone, and she was trying to call Tom and I guess other people who said they were going to come to the airport. And at that I was like, oh, I should probably go in my suitcase and get my camera, at least my digital camera, to take some pictures. Sure enough, as you have already learned, my camera was robbed along with my camcorder, and it was gone. So yeah, fuck. So then while she was calling people, and honestly I barely remember the day at all. I was so freaking dead. I went over to Virgin Atlantic, and I was trying to report the theft, and they gave me to the police, and I was reporting the theft and running all over the place. And during that time, Tom and Johnny showed up, and so it was really, I was really excited to meet Tom, for sure, and Johnny of course too, but I just know him kind of peripherally, and so it was fun. But honestly, I was so tired and so gutted about my camera that it kind of cast a patina of sorrow over the entire affair. So it wasn't as exciting as I would have liked it to have been. But anyway, it was really, really nice, and I was really grateful that they both came. And then, so I guess we sat and talked for a while, and then I don't know if we moved to, there was a small restaurant pub kind of place. We kind of just wandered around the airport, I guess, and then the rest of the folks showed up, and that was Chris and Dan and Drew and Sam. They all showed up, and And then I know we went over and ate, and I guess we were eating there, and then we went and put some tables together. So there was a big group of people, and we talked, and it was it was nice to sit down and talk and meet all these people that I've only seen in 2 dimensions on my computer screen. So it was, it was really surreal. It was very strict. Oh, there goes the air conditioning. Anyway, so we got to sit and we had a very nice chat, and everyone ate. It was really fun. Meeting everyone and talking to everyone, and I sat over like at one end, talked to Becky for a while, sat and talked to Johnny for a while, talked to Sam for a while. Well, I mean, I spoke at him. The boy doesn't speak hardly, and Tom and I spoke, and it was really, really fun. And then we all kind of went our separate ways, and I was taken to my taxi, and oh boy, did they smell the American tourist coming. So despite all the warnings about getting on a licensed taxi cab and what have you, I was actually at the queue for the taxis, the official black cabs. I had all my stuff and everything, 2 suitcases and my carry-on luggage, and this guy comes up and says, "Oh, do you need a taxi?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, duh." So he's like, "Okay, come this way." Well, he takes me down into the parking garage and into his minivan, basically. So stupid. It's like, if I had had any sleep on the plane at all, I would have been like, seriously, dude, fuck off. Anyway, I got into some strange man's cab, an unlicensed cab, and he charged me £55 to drive me all of a few miles from the airport to the hotel. Well, cabs in California are extremely expensive because they're very rare, so I didn't know that that wasn't the price. I just didn't know. And pounds to me, I hear 55 pounds, and what does that really mean? So anyway, he also got lost. He had no clue where he was going, so he had to get out a map and figure out where we were going. But he did finally get me to my hotel. And like a complete idiot, it was so funny. I still, again, almost 48 hours without any sleep whatsoever. I even tipped him. I tipped him £5. So yeah, that was great. So anyway, I got to my hotel and crashed, and then that was about it. So that was day 1. I'll let you and of course I don't have any pictures to show you of day 1 or any video because I didn't have a camera. But that will all soon change, as you will find out when I do part 2 for day 2, because I did buy a camera, the one I'm filming on now.
Happy fun. I want to thank you for the endless support.
British souvenir. Woo.